order by clause is used to arrange the data in one particular form, right? Either it can be in descending order or it can be in ascending order. So what we can do, let's say I'm just going with the table. Select star from EMP. Now within this particular table, you see that the salaries are in a different order, right? 800, 1600, 1250, 295. They are not in one aligned in one particular order, either in ascending or in descending. They are in different orders. Now I want to arrange this particular data in the form of or in the name of salaries. Okay, let's say I have a requirement of arranging the data in the order of salaries, right? And that to ascending order. Let's say ascending order is my default order type, or the order that I need to arrange the data. So what would I do? I would say select star from EMP. I don't have any filter conditions. If I have any filter conditions, I will go with a where clause. Here I don't have any filter conditions. I'm not going with any aggregation, so I don't have any group by. I'm not filtering the aggregated data, so I don't have any having. So the final step is order by. Order by will be always to the end part of your query, always attached to your end part of the query. After all the calculations, then you're going to make the arrangement of that particular data in any of that particular order. So order by salary ascending, ASC. Alright, so if I say this, you see the salaries, all the salaries are getting aligned in one particular order, right? Now the default order type is ascending, so I need not to keep ascending as a text. I can even omit it. If I give order by salary, then it will understand, the query will understand that I have to arrange the data in the order of salary, and that to ascending order. Default. By default, if you do not mention any order type, it means that it is ascending order.
So it means like in an order.
Yeah.
In an order, like if you say that, then descending or ascending, it will put it based on the query.
Sorry, I didn't get your question. Come on.
Like it will put the data in an order.
Yeah.
Like either descending or ascending.
If you don't specify any descending or ascending, then the default type is descending order. Sorry, ascending order. So if I say descend.
Refresh sorry. अझ त जिबे एडमिनिस्ट्रेसन
काम गरिरहेको छ म फिक्स गर्दैछु यो त जान कस्तो योबाट त्यति मलाई कस्तो कसलाई सपोर्ट गरेर ट्रेनिङ दिएर काम गरेर सत्तरी वर्ष लपर्छ यहाँ त पिँदैन यहाँ त पिँदैन नेपालमा पिँदैन नेपालमै नपिँदैन खुजुरको सिधीहरू के गर्छ पैसा खुजुरको सिधीहरू
कति दुःख फर्म देखाएको छ
होइन मलाई insurance or life insurance if you die you will pay see the
one will assign this money
no, I can't run that for
much. If I found a personal channel, this month's second first name.
Okay, we gotta go real. That's great. Got it. Yeah. This is coming non-sleep on, isn't that? The non-sleep.
Busy when I have that, right?
Well, you know, we were also lost of the diversion. We knew that. Rather than one person that disability.
How do you go through sleep? Sugar beers. Nanti jangan langsung.
Berarti?
Squash cover.
Ini gue short tadi. Sepuluh lebih macam tu. Sekolah air.
Sampai orang kan Mexican orang.
Kan dia balik macam.
कहाँबाट हानिदिएछ लप्चे कहाँबाट गर्ने यिनीहरूले के नयाँ ओपन गरेर फाइल नगरेर खोलेर होइन के गर्नु भएको मैले के गरेँ यो म्याक्सिमाइज हुँदैन क्या म्याक्सिमम होइन त्यो कसले खान्छ मैले टेस्ट गर्नु छ होइन त्यो कहाँ छ त्यो कहाँ छ स्क्रिप्ट कहाँ छ स्क्रिप्ट कहाँ छ इमेलमा छ कुन चाहिँ हो छोदारीको त्यहाँ होइन 7 तारिक होला 9 तारिक होला 9 तारिक हुन्छ नि त्यहाँ त्यो लमा होइन त लमा केही पनि छैन नि त्यो हुनु हुँदैन त्यहाँ कुराहरू सबै छ त्यहाँ त्यो होइन अर्को शुक्रबारको हुँदैन कुरा गरेर के गर्नु भएन नि यो इमेलमा बस्छ इमेलमा बस्छ त्यो वर्ड एक्सेलमा छैन नि त्यो नोटप्याडमा छैन यस्तो इच्छा लाग्छ एउटा कोडहरू यसलाई के भने अब कपी गर्नु भयो तर यहाँ टाइप गर्नुपर्छ पहिला यतिलाई उ गर्ने होइन कन्ट्रोल सी होइन अब यो के भने यहाँले यहाँसम्म सेलेक्ट गर्ने यहाँसम्म यस्तो गर्ने गर्ने itu sampai oleh sebetulnya sekarang. Jangan langsung saya berpikir, terima bisa cuci lawa, ada jadi kema sahaja boleh. Dia tahu. Dia film boleh. Eventually dia copy dari saya sih, terang di sini ya. Aku suka. Yo te sigas ganando. Yo vas a tener te envío a que funcionaría. Vamos a crear el lo hace. Vale. Pues dice que यो मैले किन लगाएर भने पछि कुन मिस छैन भनेर चेक गर्नु हुन्छ भनेर
अन्त कहाँ
डाटा छोडेको यही माथि क्रिएट नै हालेको छु हेर नआएपछि भएन यो हेर हेर यहाँ गरिसकेपछि चारवटा टेबल बन्छ हो
क्रिएट छ नेपालको सोसो कहिले राम्रो सुन्छ त्यहाँ क्रिटिकल नै अस्तिको 50 भएको 57 गर्नु हराब भयो
नेपालको पनि गेमहरू फ्लक्चुएट है
कहिले राम्रो यस्तो online का post पूरे सामने पैसा चाहिए जैसे
स्टुडेन्ट भने कुनै टेबल बनाएको छु पहिला हिस्ट्रीलाई स्टुडेन्ट 1 भनेर राख्छु अनि कुनै पनि क्वेरी गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ
All right, I'm very sorry. So we are arranging the data in the descending order. So this is how you're going to arrange it. So you're going to give that particular statement over there. Like if you want to arrange the data in ascending or descending, you'll be giving AC or DSC. But the real challenge or real understanding over order by clause would come when you wanted to arrange the data based on two or more columns. Now here I am arranging the data using a single column, right? But if I have to arrange the data with multiple columns, okay? So what happens? How this particular query will work? Let's say select star from EMP, order by salary, all right? And salary, no, not date. Let's say in this one, order by department number, okay? And salary descending. So what I need department number to be arranged in ascending order. When I do not give anything, what it means? It means it is an ascending order. Department number. Default would be ascending order. I haven't specified anything, so it is ascending order. So what would be the ascending order of arrangement? It would be 10, 20, and 30. Right. So what happens is the query execution happens. It reaches to the first column and it arranges the data in one particular order, like the first column order. So what is the order of department number? It is in ascending. So it will fully arrange this particular column. Then based on this particular arrangement, subsequent columns arrangement would follow. Now what happens from among the 10 department, right? All those employees' salary will be arranged in descending order. Now you see this, what is going to happen? Now what is happening here? Look at this particular 10 department. Yes, you got the departments arranged in ascending order, 10, 20, and 30. Perfectly right.
Yeah.
Now within this, you see the salary in descending order. 5. Yes. Only compare each and every department with the department. Okay. So with the department, you see 5,240, 2450 and 1300. Likewise, this one 3,000, 3,2975, 1100 and 800. Likewise, this one. So how is the arrangement happening? It is going to arrange the first column in fully one particular order. Then it would arrange the salary in the corresponding order. If I say this particular query, even the salaries needs to be arranged in ascending order. If I write here, you would see that 10 department will have the first record as 1300. Got it? Right. So if I say the same query, yeah, because default is ascending type. Right. If I say department number in descending, so what happens? First department number will be fully ordered. Okay. Now you see 30, 20, 10. It has come into the descending order. From this, salary would be arranged in ascending order for each and every department type. Okay. Got it? So when you have two or more columns, then the arrangement of the data will be fully dependent on the first column. First column will be fully arranged. Then based on that, your next columns would follow. The arrangement of data would follow with the next set of the columns. Another important point that needs to be taken or given a note here. Let's say I wanted to calculate the annual salary. So how would I calculate annual salary of every employee? Salary into 12. All right. So what would be it? I'm just giving the annual salary from EMP. Now I want to arrange the data based on the annual salary. Okay. So what should I use? I should use order by. All right. I can specify salary into 12 in the order of ascending. Right. I'll get this. Or else I can even specify the aliasing name. Even I'll get the answer executed. Now, column aliasing, if you recollect the basics that we have discussed earlier, column aliasing can be used only within the select statement. I said we cannot use it where clause. You remember? Recollect it? We cannot use column aliasing at the where clause or at the having clause, nowhere else. But you can use the column aliasing at the order by clause. Because the reason is order by happens after the entire execution of the query. Once the query is entirely executed, then comes your order by. By the time the query is executed, you would be having the original name and as well as the aliasing name. Right, making sense? Alright, this is how it happens. Let's say this is my table. Okay, and these are my columns, my query columns. Okay, so what happens? Let's say this is my annual salary column. Here, once the query is entirely executed, you'd be having the column name as salary into 12, or you would be having annual salary because you have given an alias name, right? So once this entire query is structured out, then what happens? Either you can specify the order by using the original computation value, or either you can pull this aliasing name, right? So order by comes at the end part. All these things would be calculated initially. The initial part of the execution happens initially. Once entire query is completely executed, the final thing that would happen over a query is ordering the data. So at the time of ordering, you would see two names reflecting for a single column with the original name, with the original computation name or the original name, as well as your aliasing name. So you can pull either of them for arrangement of your data. Okay, so this throws an important point that column aliasing can be used at order by clause. So column aliasing can be used within the select statement, or you can use at the order by, but nowhere else you can apply the column aliasing. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Right. Yes, there was another question about arrangement of data in the order of hire date. Right, happening. What is happening here? I said order by hire date, so it started arranging the data in the form of ascending order for that particular column. Right, if I say DESC, I'll get that particular related output. See, 187 has come first and 80 has at the last. All right, likewise, right, I'm arranging with the commission.
So it will read the commission first.
0, 300, 500 and 1400. Right, these are all the null values. Null values are not yet defined. Right, not defined, right? You cannot predict the value. You cannot say it is less than 0 or greater than 1400.
But we can say knowledge.
Null is not equal to 0.
Not
Null is never equal to 0. You cannot predict the value of that. Okay, but if the same query is written with this, see the output. You cannot predict any value, right, within the nulls. So by default, it would be considering it as a larger value. Okay, wherever the column you have the nulls, if you order the data in the descending order, the top records would be those particular nulls. All right, and the bottom would be having your values. Okay, just below the nulls, you'd see the data getting arranged in the order. See 1400, 500, 300 and 0. Okay, likewise. What is ename here? Ename is a string. Do you see the data getting arranged in the form of ascending order now? What is the character that comes first? A is the character that comes first. After A, you have the D, right? So in between Alan and Adams, so what is the value that comes first? Adams, right? Alan comes next. Likewise, Blake. Next, you see Martin and Miller. M, yes, both are standing in M, but the second letter A comes first. So you see Martin in the first place and Miller in the second place. Right? James and Johns, the same thing. So order by can be applied with any of the columns. You cannot stick only to the numbers. Either you can work with string functions or date functions, even with the null values as well. Or a column that has got null values, even you can make that particular column within your order by clause. Okay. So, but when you go with a column which is having null values within it, so nulls would be appearing first if at all you're arranging that particular column in the descending order. If at all you're arranging in the ascending order, you would see the nulls appearing at the bottom of that particular column. Okay. All right. So, any other questions from any other things that we have covered? Yesterday we didn't cover anything. Today we did. Any other questions?
Very good. Just need some practice.
Everyone? Yeah. So tomorrow you guys will be having a test on SQL. Everyone will be having a test on SQL. Okay. So are you good with the test?
Yes.
Good to take the test? Everyone?
Yeah.
Don't skip. Don't skip the class.
No, I'm not going to skip the class.
I'll see. I'll see how many of them will appear in the class tomorrow. Okay. So tomorrow I'll be having a test. Okay. I'll give you the question paper here itself. You're gonna solve it here itself. Okay.
So we'll do the database.
I'll not let you open the database. I'll not let you open your systems first.
Okay.
You have to answer manually. Okay, no query editing, nothing. You have to answer manually. I'll give you the table structure and everything within the question paper. You would see everything over there. I would ask you the query. You have to write the answer directly.
It's not a multiple choice question.
It's not a multiple choice question. Nothing. You have to go with the things. Okay. And moreover, I'll never reveal that there is a test on one day, but I'm revealing it to you because you haven't practiced. So I want you to practice it. I don't want to see blank papers that is coming to me tomorrow. So online guys, even I'll be sending the question paper to your email IDs. I needed the reply very fast. Okay. So the timeline that I give, you have to send it back to me by the same time. Okay. So whatever the things that I have covered so far, the questions would be appearing from that particular part itself. Nothing greater than that. I'll not ask a single question out of the box. Everything within the box, everything. So whatever the things that we have discussed, I have sent all the notes, go through all the functions, understand what is its necessity and everything. Based on that, everything would be there.